Chapter 3. The Awareness of Presence.
The meditation of focusing on the breath is known as pranayama. Doing pranayama gives you peace. However, the witness is not the vital breath, prana, but the one who is watching without participating. It does not come from anywhere. It is always there. It is not fair or dark, and it is not square or round or of any shape. You can call the one who is watching Krishna, Christ, or Rama. It is pure love. This witness is each one's proof of his being. This is the knowing. What is this vital breath? When it is within you, in the body, it is called prana. When you meditate on the breath and when it is released, it merges with the atmosphere and becomes one with the universe. For this mode of worship, you do not need any other materials like food or flowers. When you control your breath through pranayama, a state of bliss, Samadhi, can be reached where there is no mind and therefore no desire. However, this state of bliss and happiness can only last as long as you maintain control of your breath. Soon, you will descend again to the gross state. It is only when this joy is beyond the senses that it merges with the universe. It is as pure as the sky, and like the sky, it is infinite. But who gives it light? That love, that knowledge which gives it light, is the knowledge I am. Focus on your beingness until you become established in it. Only then will you be able to transcend it. Your focus at present is only on air or the breath. Be that beingness, though this is also not the final step.
It does not matter what that experience is if you are aware of the witness. Am I correct?
Who is the witness of this joy? Who is aware of this joy? Be that I am. Once you know who you are, remain stabilized in the experience of the self. Be like Arjuna. Awareness of his being remained with him constantly, even when he went into the thick of battle. Because he was one with Krishna, he could go into battle knowing that there is nobody who kills and no one who's killed.
There are so many difficult situations in spiritual practice, like doing my sacred rituals or controlling the breath. What do I do?
You don't do anything. First, you must take a vow or an oath that you are not a man.
How can I say that?
Why can't you? You can take an oath that you are not a human being. The knowledge that is prior to thought, I am, is covered by a human body, which is lined with the vital breath and knowledge of the self, prana and jnana. This means that you are only covered with a human body. Once you reach this state of I am through your attention, you will only be aware of that, and you will no longer be affected by all of these tendencies, vasanas. You will have transcended them. Let your questions emanate from what you have just heard, and not from books or scriptures that you have read previously.
I only want some clarification about the knowledge of I am.
You have to be one with the self, the I am. If you say knowledge, it is just the same as information. If necessary, discard the words I am. Even without the words, you know that you are. Do not say or even think that you are. Just be aware of the presence without thinking about it.
How do you know that you have reached the state of witnessing?
Who says that he is alive? Find out. Who is the witness who knows that he is alive? This is awareness of one's existence, I am, prior to thought. Who says, I am alive? Who says, I am not alive? What is that? I am is not something that can be put into words. It is the knowledge, the awareness before thought. You have to just be.
In me at times there is a continuous feeling, not thoughts, which I feel is I.
All the religions of the world are based upon feeling and tradition. You can recite your mantra in whatever way you like. It is not going to make any difference because, as I have already told you, becoming stabilized in the awareness I am is all that is important. Later on, you will also transcend the I amness. What I am saying now is being recorded on tape. But will I actually be talking when it is played back? No, it is only a chemical that was created by a human being. Similarly, there is a photograph of my guru on the wall. Is it a real guru? No. Man makes the picture with a chemical. In the same way, this human being created by God is also just a chemical, and you should be aware of that. Just as a storm is a form created by nature, similarly, this I am, this chemical, was also created. Forget about what I have told you, because that is also a mechanical thing, a chemical. Just be aware, and then it won't matter if you die 100 times.